As traders know, the bigger the pullback, the bigger the subsequent rally. Never has this been more relevant than on the precious metals. Right now, we have the ultimate opportunity to pick precious metals up at a huge discount here. Prices, historically, they do not stay this low for long. As you know, we've been anticipating the whole of September to see these cascading sell-offs to the downside. We've been short the whole month of September, and also we've capitalized on the long position on the dollar. We've banked the dollar long position. We've taken advantage of all of these profits over September to then reverse position and then utilize that capital to pick up absolute bargains here on the precious metals. Again, it's not a buy and holders market, right? If you look at gold from the start of this year, gold is essentially all the way back down to where it started in January. It came back towards the all-time highs over May, and now it's cascaded all the way back down to where it was at the start of the year. It comes back to our point. It's not a buy and hold market. You must be trading these markets. Goldman Sachs have stated it best. It is now the golden age of trading. The golden age of investing is over. Just look at the stock markets at the moment. We've seen range-bound price action throughout this year. So the strategy is very simple. You want to be buying low, selling high, rinse and repeat. So what is the price action showing us right now on the metals? Mega discount at the moment. We're right at the lows, and we have China off on their 1 week public holiday at the moment. They're due to return as we go into next week. This is where you get a fresh capital injection to the market, and there is still time to capitalize on the massive opportunity and the discount being offered right now on the metals. So it's times like these, they do create millionaires and billionaires out of regular people that really see the opportunity when you do have some of these commodities at mega discounts. It was the same on oil back at the end of March, beginning of April, where oil provided a fantastic opportunity for us to accumulate and actually build into 13 positions right at the end of March into the beginning of April, all the way down to $65 per barrel. Oil prices, they're now obviously broken out towards $95 per barrel in the subsequent months, up over 40% from their lows, and that again provided massive opportunities to buy low, bank high, and in fact, even with reverse position on oil, as you know, from high to low now in the last week and a half, oil prices, they've dipped 900 points. As you mentioned before, when you have a scenario where 92% of hedge funds and money managers who trade oil, they are long, it's not going to take much to start seeing them take some profit off the table. Who else is left to go long? So after you start seeing that price action and profit taking to the downside, traders, they start taking their profit off the table, and with oil taking the staircase up, and then of course the elevator down, which is so common in commodities. And this is why you need to constantly be trading at the right point in the cycle, banking at the highs of the cycle, exactly as we've done over August into September, reversing positions, selling into all of those metals, and also of course going long the dollar, banking those profits at the end of the quarter, and then coming in here and picking up the metals at a mega discount. Now you have to understand, because we've had so much profit that has been built up over the last few months, it gives us a lot of capital to deploy here and get the best possible prices. As I mentioned at the start of the week, I like gold at $1,835 per ounce. I like it even more at $1,822 per ounce. If we are to see retest back even towards the swing lows, I would just see that as a mega opportunity right now. It's the same on silver, it's the same on platinum, it is the same on palladium. Right now, we have all of these markets at a huge discount, and I would look at these as big opportunities, especially before China get back from their 1 week public holidays as we transition into next week. Again, the overall process here you want to really be aware of is right now it's very much a trader's market. If you don't take your profit off the table at the right point in the cycle, you just end up losing all your profits. You have nothing to show for that. Again, this has been stated best by Goldman Sachs. It really is the golden age of trading. Even if you look at the stock markets, many investors have been happy with their returns over this year, but if they did not bank in the month of September, before we've had this dollar rip higher, which we talked you through to anticipate, they've just given back a huge chunk of those gains by not locking in those profits, by not actively managing their portfolio. If you don't actively manage your portfolio, you'll end back at ground zero, and worse than that, you're not beating inflation either. So your hard-earned capital is getting devalued if you're just standing still. You definitely need to be outperforming the market, which comes back to the research-driven approach. This is where you need to be utilizing data, statistics, market intelligence. Learn and understand the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, real-time, data-driven cycle for each commodity. This will help you hugely. Further align that with the capital flows in the market. Again, as we go into next week, we do have China back from their 1 week public holiday. You can expect them to start coming in and picking up multiple commodities here, especially the precious metals at a massive discount in order to capitalize from the October cycles that we see play out. Compound this with the narratives in the market, the fundamentals, the macros, the intermarket correlations, the ratios, and then finally how the hedge funds, the money managers, the banks and the institutions, how they're all positioned in the market in real time. This is going to help you massively to get an edge. So with that, if you would like to join our community of successful traders, learn the professional research-driven approach to the market, and join our professional mentorship program, there is an opportunity for you to do so. Just make sure you click in the link below today's report in order to make an application to join our professional mentorship program.